Hello and welcome to a Del Boy special report. So, if you've ever watched my channel for any amount of years, you will know that my first special report was in 2022. And in that report, I mentioned an event that I went to, and it just so happens that I've been to the event again, only this one is in 2025. So back in 2022, my friend Jambon invited me along to something called UK Pinfest. Now, looking into it, it was a festival based around pinball. So, at a hotel very close to where we both live, there is an event where hundreds of pinball machines are. They're all on free play, and there are many sort of like competition events that are going on. So in 2022, I went along and bit skeptical because pinball's not my thing. I played and I actually had a ball. Absolute wonderful. I did a little bit of a walk around with my camera and came away with lots and lots of lovely memories, especially with my friend Jambon. We started a little competition. I'm not quite sure which year I won, but in 2022, I think it was Jambon that won. But we chose 3 tables, and it was the best of 3. Roll on to 2023, same event, same place, which is at the Mercure Hotel in Daventry, by the way. Did the same thing. I did my little walk around, went on loads of machines, spoke to people that actually built the machines and maintained them, and had an absolute blast. We had our little competition, and I think you'll find that I won that one. Unfortunately, in 2024, things transpired where I wasn't able to go. It's probably a good thing, to be quite honest. Jambon had things going on in his life. I had things going on in my life. But a couple of weeks later, I had my heart attack. So it was probably a good thing. But I still missed it. And we sort of like tried to make sure that we were able to go to the 2025 event. So roll on 2025, and of course, at the beginning of the year, major life things have happened in my life again. And my mother is not in the best of health, which could have put a mockers on everything. But roll on my friend Jambon, who just came to my rescue. He said he'd help me by getting me to the event. My sister said that she would stay a couple of hours longer if need be, if I wanted to go to the event. And so I bought the tickets and we decided to go. My friend Jambon drove the extra miles down the motorways to get to me. And we set off, listening to the radio, having a chat, talking about things, about computers, arcade games, YouTube in general, our friends on YouTube. Absolute blast. We turned up at the hotel, very jam-packed with cars, I have to say, like it was every year. And finally entered the event. We didn't need to register our cars this year, which was a change as well. Got our wristbands and went in. Now, just like every year, we always go around our separate ways. He goes off and plays his games. I go off and play mine. I did my little walk around, playing on as many games as I could. And one of the games that I chose was Demolition Man. Hadn't seen that pinball table before, and there was a nice gentleman that was there playing it. I waited patiently for him to finish, and he actually came away chatting and explained that his saved high score from the previous year was still there. Absolutely marvellous. Isn't it great that you can actually put a score in and the following year it's still there in the table? Anyway, I decided that I was going to have a couple of goes on it. He watched and gave me some little bits of advice, and by the seventh go on it, I was getting over over scores that were totally out of reach for me. He dispelled a number of myths that I had about pinboard tables, and also explained to me some of the little quirks that you'll get on many machines, but also ones that are common across the whole lot, believe it or not. So my friend, I met as sort of like a new friend, really. He introduced himself as Toby. I went away, met my friend Jambon. We had a little bit of a break, had a drink, went back in, and this time we played our free game event. You'll have to watch a little bit later into the video for that, but that was very fun. We then met up with Toby again, and we went round some more of the tables. Absolutely marvellous. We broke up then a little bit so that we could have something to eat, and when we came back, we had our one last play around all of the tables. Now there's over 100 tables. You're never going to get round to all of them. It was jam-packed this year, much more than I can remember from 2023. It seemed not like there was twice as many, but there was at least a third more. And I wondered during my recordings whether any of the audio would ever come out. I still decided to do the video. I'm about to check the video to see what the audio levels are out. You'll have to excuse me if the audio is bad. I did try to find my microphones, my little lapel microphones, but couldn't find them. So all I had really was my phone and the Galaxy Earbud 2s, which have served me well on other years, but they are really noise cancellation, and they're really for just making phone calls. So not the best in regards to connection to the phone, and also the compression levels and the pickup of the microphones themselves. But hopefully it's okay. It gives you a bit of a view of what this event is like. And so I just want to give a big shout out really for all of the organisers of this event. I actually had an absolute fantastic time. There are many organisers. There's Pinball Heaven, Pinball Mania, Retro Arcade Specialists, Tilt, and NERG, the North East Retro Gaming. If you've ever been to any of those events or know of those organisers, you'll know just how complex it is to get something like this together. The only thing that happened at the end is that I said goodbye to my friend, and we've already vowed to go in 2026, and we said goodbye to our new friend as well, Toby. Hopefully he'll be there that year as well. So not much more else to say other than I hope this footage is okay. I do apologise right now for any sound issues. Very little I could do about it, but I hope there's enough here that's a little bit entertaining for you guys, and also to give you a sort of like an essence of what the event was like. Until next time, thank you very much. Salute and goodbye. Okay, so here we are at Pinfest. We're just starting up now. Looks absolutely great. Unfortunately, it doesn't say 2025, but this is actually Pinfest 2025. See you inside. Hello for a very noisy Pinfest. This is the 2025 version, so this is my third visit here, and I'm with my friend Jambon. But I thought, let's see if I can get some video footage. I don't know whether we'll get any good volume from it, but I'm going to give it a try. So, and you can sort of see the event. Wow! I mean, there is over 100 machines here from my opinion. It looks really, really good. We'll go around and we've got some mechanical things here, like the little football things. Obviously the main event is the really quite nice. Then Pauline might be able to get round the side of it. You can see a couple of tables here. It's great. It's alright, you carry on. I'm just doing a walk around. And then we've got some tables here.
quite what the winning thing is, but you've got to basically just try and get the highest score. Thinking of the prizes. The machines here. Bomb. That's the Tower of Bomb. I think I've seen that on Techno's shows. So we've then got some tables of Arabian Nights. Very nice. Excuse me. Going along, Pac-Man. Pac-Man's one of those ones I played the other time. I love the little maze that you do. It's really quite nice. I like the sounds on that one as well. Over here we've got Starship Troopers. A little bit of a newer machine. It's lovely. Over here, another Spider-Man table. Now these may look the same, but sometimes they are from a different film, so it might be Spider-Man 2. Fishtails, Robocop. I mean, what a film. That's bound sure to have some lovely sound effects in that. Always amazes me the amount of lights engineering feats in regards to these, you know, with the magnets and how they work. Moving over here, got a mix of the old type machines. Always tell those because they don't have those video displays like the Star Wars one here. You see the Death Star Gully. Got another star again, there we are. It's the shop. Lovely looking table. You need to get that one at a certain angle to get that. Royal Rumble, so wrestling's also included. Look at that lovely colourful depth of that table. Over here, Williams old type table. I think there's a lot more love for these older tables now. Haunted House. I've always wanted to play that. I think I've got that. Radio effects. Moving along. Some racing ones. Banzai Run. Very nice. Moving along here, we got one table I've just been on, which is Demolition Man. I can't do 20 minutes on that on my second go. I was quite pleased with myself. Only my second go and I've got 20 million. I thought I'd be shit. Oh, do stop it. Moving along, Austin Powers. All lots of film ones, lots of licenses on these. There's that unusual pinball table that uses magnets. It doesn't seem to have too much on it other than the ball wraps around the magnets. And even if it goes into the dead zone at the bottom, it spins round and goes back up. It's really weird. I tried playing that, got nowhere. Lots of lovely ones here. Road Kings. These are the old type. And then more licensed stuff with Baywatch. Moving along, I think we've got parts for pinballs. A lot of these people that are here have got their own pinball machines at home and need to maintain them. So this is something called Retro Arcade, and they're trying to sell their machines. There seems to be some very high-end stuff here. Sorry, sir, but I just get tired. These ones have got more of the sort of like LCD displays with video at the top. This one's The Princess Bride, says the film. As you can see, there's very little actually on the board. It's like everything is done at the top. So it's a very unusual concept as to where this one goes at the opposite side. There's ramps. This will interest my friend Ian. It's June. My God, June. We've got a June table. It looks like there's lots of video. Lord, looks very intricate. Multiple this person's on. But it's June. Can we say that? June. Over here we've got more of the traditional 50s and 60s tables, early 70s. As you can see, the prices reflect that. If you wanted to buy that one, it cost £9.50. Bargain, really, I suppose, when you're thinking about it. Moving along, we've got one for ABBA. Oh my God! Got a helicopter in there. Everything. Oh no, you carry on. I'm doing a walk around. Don't worry. You have a go. Love to see you play it. So. Oh, Denny goes up the ramp there. Got all the LCDs at the top. Looks like there's a lot of singing going on. What we got here? Ninja Eclipse. One that's not licensed. It's amazing. Everything happens in a licensed game. We got the Blues Brothers. Wow. Yeah. Oh, that's a lovely clean table. I do like that. I like a clean table. Not so much going on at the top either. Bet you anybody that's got a ton of sound effects on filming it. We got Funhouse. Yeah, it's got a big head in it. Looks like a ball will go in there. It's got all the intricate bits that you'd get in a pinball table. Walking Dead, very popular TV series. All that menacing red. Looks very much the part of a horror. Then we got the band Kiss. What can we say about the band Kiss? Not an awful lot. My God. Gene Simmons. Still going, and the band, we say. And we got Junkyard. Again, nice rampy table with some concept at the top of a magnet on a ball. It's like a crane. You see it floating about at the top there. Looks like you have to hit it. It's like a Newton's cradle. We got 50s and 60s stuff. Amazing. They are really nice playing on these vintage ones. This one doesn't have an LCD display. It's got mechanics look at the top. That's actually some cardboard cutouts of a horse and a bloke. Looks like the horse is going to kick him up the arse. We've got Black Knight. Some Bond. A couple of Bonds. Goldeneye. And a generic. Moving along. Atlantis is a well-known table, actually. Favourite of many. And Pinbot. I think those have all been emulated of the FX of the table. It's lovely. We've got Fireball 2. Radical. Amazing. Ah, the Addams Family. I mean, there's a license, isn't it? I mean, my God. I remember playing that in the pubs. We got Elvira. Very interesting. I haven't seen an Elvira table. Looks good. Not too cluttered. Trying to get focus in there, but oh, there we go. Got it just. Another TV series, Stranger Things. This is one with those LCD tables at the top. Looks like it's got plenty of ramps. That's good. Back over for the 50s and 60s stuff. I've had a go on this one so far, Farfalla. A weird game, that one, because that one works on time. You could fire your last ball, but if you only had 5 seconds left on the clock, everything stops, the ball just goes dead. Not sure whether I quite like that or not. Wizard, Aerobats, Circus. Now here's a classic, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. That was in so many pubs. So many pubs. We were playing that one of old. And the one next to it, Batman. All around the 90s. So they had all the intricate bits at the time. Just trying to get round. Sorry for all the bad footage. But my God, yeah, there's an old Batman. Let's get a quick look at that before somebody else gets in. Marvellous. Got World Cup Soccer. That's definitely in VFX. Over here we've got Champion Pub. Twister from the film, the original Twister. I wouldn't say those are very realistic looking poses in the film. Lord of the Rings, much closer. Sorry. And a nice intricate table. Maybe a little bit too cluttered for me. Ripley's, believe it or not, TV series, I think. Moving over here, we've got, sorry, excuse me, Guns N' Roses. We've got another band. And Alien, which I played last year. Didn't get very far with that one. It's got lovely LCD and a lot of stuff on there, as does The Hobbit. Get into the more ones that I like The Shadow. Look at that, it's got a nice little section at the top that's extra. Something that you have to do when you get there. You only live twice, another Bond. Now here's a classic, Star Trek, Next Generation. Definitely in VFX, definitely what I'm going to be playing later on. Love this game. Just looking at the table here. I see it's mapped out lovely. Sorry, you carry on. Look at that, lovely. So if you've ever been playing on your MetaQuest, you'll know that this has been put into 3D. Nowhere near as good as playing it on the real thing, so I'm looking forward to doing that later on. Ah, now we got Clint Eastwood, Dirty Harry. Wow, I'll have a go on that later on. San Francisco's got to be replicated well in that table. I can see some buildings already. So that's brilliant, that's going to be fun one to play. Marvel's Avengers. Marvel's got a very good sort of reputation in here for all the tables. They're represented really well. You've got Spider-Man, Avengers, Deadpool. My God. The Ramones. So that's another band. Brilliant. We got a Nintendo Super Mario movie. Looking at that. Looks like it's got all the things that you'd ever need. Despicable Me. Wow, beautiful. Wow. That looks like a good one. Everybody's having fun with that one. We've got some light gun games going on, so it's not all just pinball. Moving around. We've got Cyber Race. More 50 stuff. More Star Wars stuff. This is all being done on a camera, so I do apologise. But we've got some 50s, Beatles, and best of all, after you've played all of that stuff, you got a pub. You can just have a drink. So I'll just go outside for a moment more. You can see there's some arcade stuff going on here, and we got some Battlezone. The vector graphics, you're not going to see that very well on my camera, not at 60 hertz. And so I'm going to end this. Just say I'm having a ball at the moment with my friend Jambon. I hope I picked up enough volume and so forth on here, and absolutely marvellous. I'm so glad I'm here, so glad to come out. With that, salute. Thanks very much. Bye-bye. Okay, so hopefully you can hear me, but I've just started my competition with my friend Jambon, who's right next to me. My score was 1,700,700, and he's just about to have his go, and we'll see if the first game is won by me or my friend Jambon. So stay tuned. I think that's it. Okay, so Jambon's just finished his game on the Nautilus. There's the pinball machine, and his score was 1,141,300. So, first round to Del Boy. Another 2 machines to go. So we're on to our second game, and this is the game that I've chosen for Jambon. It's Demolition Man, and Jambon is going to go first, and we'll display the score at the end. So stay tuned. So Jambon has just finished his score on Demolition Man, a game that I chose. Wasn't I stupid? He won by, well, his score was 294 million, I think it was. So we're going to now carry on and see whether I can win. So I have just now completed my road onto Demolition Man, and you've heard Jambon's score. My score was 54 million, was it? 549 million, something. Oh, 57,408,000 to his 942 million, which means Jambon wins the second game, the little shit. Thanks very much. On to the third game. Okay, so we're on the deciding game. Jambon has chosen Baywatch for me, and because he's chosen the game, I go first, and this is the deciding game. He won the last one, I won the first one, so let's see what happens. Okay, so the score I got was 38 million, or just about that. It might come up in a moment. I had a terrible time with this one. I'm pretty sure I've now lost the game, so it's over to Jambon. Let's see what he does. So, after 3 games, Jambon got 217 million, which basically means that he won this game, and that means he won 2 out of 3, and so wins this year's pinball challenge set between ourselves every time we come to Pinfest. I thank my friend for participating, even if he is a little git. So on to next year. Let's see if I can get it to a draw again. See you next time. Okay, as an added bonus, we found a mechanical football game, and we thought Mainmeister had a football game, so I think we ought to. He's losing at the moment, so we're going to make this an England-Wales match, and let's see if he's doubly losing, because I'm going to be England. I will be in the blue, I believe. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we've finished a mechanical football game. I thought it was going to be a video one, but there we go. And as you can see, Jambon won 2-1. He had 13 shots on goal to my 5. In other words, I was shit. Sounds like England, yeah. So Scotland win. Well done, Jambon, little bastard. Alright, till next year.